Hi, my name is Paul Daniel, and I'm sending you this video from Dublin, Ireland. I'm hoping to get one of your slots on Startup 2013 in San Francisco in September. My passion for lean startup has come about from my experiences while finishing an MBA, as well as attending lean startup machine events in London at the start of the year. What I did find very interesting at this lean startup event was that a lot of people are going into that event hoping that lean startup will solve the problems that they have, and actually the fact is that they never had a real business there in the first place. And a lot of tears and a lot of dreams was broken, but I think a lot of positive things came out of the weekend as well, and people learned how to do things properly the first time. My question really is in relation to this process is, when does a lean startup actually start, and when should we be starting a lean startup? My view is that it should be starting from early on in the process. My background is actually construction, so I'm not really into the tech industry, and another interest of mine was trying to see how we could implement tech or lean startup in more traditional environments. Construction would be an industry that if you started validating and doing MVPs in, potentially you could kill someone if a product failed. The same thing would apply, say, to the pharmaceutical industry. I happened to go to Belfast earlier on in the last 2 months and to see a presentation on startups in the pharmaceutical industry. And one thing that was very, very much apparent was the level of experience that these people had going in, making the jump from their previous employer into the startup arena. And it got me thinking about how do people actually validate their assumptions. And I would view that if people are working 30 years in an industry, they are validating every day of their lives to find that niche or that gap in the market. I'd like to call these people experiential validators, which is something I don't think that lean startup is really considered as a possibility for validation. But the problem is that a lot of these people who are validating in this manner are a lot older. And I think the problem is, and I would be in this boat as well, is that with a family, with a mortgage, with a career, to make that jump into something different is a huge risk, and potentially a lot more to lose than, say, someone in their 20s who could go home to mommy if it failed. So what I have done is I've taken an old term which was quite a negative context, which was the Wantrepreneur, and I feel it as taking it and putting a positive spin on it, where what we're actually looking at is using that word to basically define a person who has a significant career already established, well-established networks and people who contacts, and has tested their ideas and seen gaps in the market through discussing and validating with clients, customers and friends. I would like to see this kind of person being given an opportunity to validate their ideas in a robust manner to allow them to take that forward without the worries and the risks associated, or minimizing the risks or mitigating the risks significantly. This process is something I would like to develop into workshops, and I'm going to be working on a grassroots level, starting off in Ireland with the Irish government, to help people back into work through validating ideas and helping them develop an entrepreneurial skill set to go forward. I hope you've enjoyed this brief presentation. My website is validationcore.com. My email address is paul@validationcore.com, and my Twitter tag is Paul R. Daniel. Thank you very much.